Hi, it's Ross Nickerson again. I want to show you just a few things to help you get started about how to hold the banjo and put your picks on and some things like that. I recommend that you get the banjo between your legs with your legs kind of spread out like this so it balances well. If you put your banjo up here on your leg or thigh like that, it's not going to balance. So if the banjo is here and it kind of tilts back on your stomach a little bit, and that's a good place to really just, what you want to be able to do is let go, and the banjo is working fine for you. If you have a lighter banjo, this type of banjo I play, they're so heavy down here, they really balance good. If you've got a beginning banjo, you may have to use a strap to help simulate this. Speaking of banjo straps, let me show you where I would recommend that you put the strap. It's good to put the strap either on this first bracket here or on the second bracket, whichever one fits. And that way the strap comes up and supports the neck. If you put it up here, it doesn't give that same kind of support. It's also a good idea to put it someplace, probably on this bracket right here, down just below the tailpiece. I mean, you could put it somewhere in this area, but you know, that's where I would recommend. Some of your student banjos out there have little rings or something like that that you're supposed to clip the banjo strap onto. If you have one of those types of banjo, I'd recommend that you bypass that and put it where I recommended here on the brackets there and by the tailpiece. Another way we can keep the banjo balanced is by using some forearm pressure when we're in our picking position. The picking position is going to be explained a lot more clearly later on the DVD, but when your hand is like this and you're playing, your forearm's here on the armrest, and you can use that to put a little pressure to push the banjo back up against yourself to help balance it as well. Our goal with how we position the banjo is so that we have it balanced so we don't feel the need to support it at all with the left hand. That's very important. You want it to be like that. Now, how we achieve that, everyone's body is a little bit different. It may be the banjos are different. It might be a strap that helps you get it there. It might be the forearm pressure. It might be how you balance it. But again, just really take the time to get the banjo situated and comfortable in your lap where it's balanced and you don't feel like you need to support it with the left hand. Next, I'll show you how to put the picks on. We're going to use a thumb pick, a plastic thumb pick, and 2 metal finger picks. When we put the finger picks on, make sure that at least the tip is sticking out over the end. These picks I have on are a little bit longer than ones you might have bought at the music store. They're called Nick picks. I sell them on the website and they're made custom for me. But they pretty much, go on the same way as any other pick, just maybe a little further down the finger. The way you put the picks on is a little bit subjective. I'm kind of one of those players that just takes them out of the box and puts them on. But you can take some time to bend them and shape them just the way you want to. But make sure that at least some of the pick is coming out over the tip of your finger so that the tip of your finger doesn't hit the string. Some banjo players like to bend the tips of their pick. And the way you can do that is to put your pick up on a hard surface, harder than my knee, but this will show you how to do it. And you just kind of go forward like that. Or you could take the pick off and bend it. There's lots of things you can do. It's really up to you. If you're finding that you don't like the way the pick is hitting the string, you can take some time to modify it and get it comfortable on your finger. The thumb pick I'm using, I modified slightly by cutting the lip off that wraps around the thumb there. That's to keep it from catching on the string. The thumb pick still is on plenty tight enough, and it's okay and not a bad idea if you have this type of thumb pick that wraps all the way around or it's catching on the string to go ahead and cut that off. In the book I have the parts of the banjo pointed out for you. I'd like to do it on the DVD as well. Let me start by just pointing to some things and telling you what they're called. This is the bridge, the wood bridge here. This would be the tailpiece. This is the armrest. This ring that goes around here that keeps the head tight that the bracket's attached to is called a tension hoop. That's the tension hoop. These are called brackets here. That's what's used to tighten the head. This around here is the flange. This is used to hold the banjo down to the resonator with these 4 thumb screws here. Up here is the 5th string peg. You've got your other tuning pegs. This, of course, is referred to as the neck. This is referred to as down the neck in this direction. This is referred to as up the neck. And then we've got the fretboard, or sometimes called the fingerboard.